What's going on, trillionaires? We are back for another edition of Impact, baby. Team Increase. So, man, I got a special guest on today, guys. It's a True Talk with Jeff Trills. We got one of my this guy I have a lot of respect for, man. I met this gentleman. But first, before we get started, let me check and make sure everything is sounding right. You guys can hear me. Yeah, I know like that favorite sound. Hold on, y'all. Oh yeah. There we go. That's the favorite sound I like to hear. All right, all right, all right. So listen. I have the honor and pleasure to introduce the gentleman tonight. Tonight, I know we do this at nighttime, but since he's in California, we did it in the early morning. So I first want to commend this man because it's 6 in the morning where he's at, and he's committed to get on this live and share his story about what this program has done for him so far, what he has done so far. What's going on, Jonathan? I see you, brother. And so what I want to do is get out the way and introduce a gentleman. He's all the way from California. All right, I met this brother in San Diego when we was at a luxury Airbnb boot camp, so to speak. And I'm telling you, when I met this man, his dedication, his will to make it happen in spite of, this man, you would think this man is wealthy the way he operates and his mindset about things. This man's mindset was what really uh, 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 attracted me to him as I want to work with this brother because no matter what the situation is, he had this upbeat, positive mindset. Like, you know, hey man, we got to get it done. Just like today. I mean, yesterday when I called him yesterday, like, listen, bro, I need to interview you. You're like, well, I never did it before, but hey, I guess I'm about to do it now. And that's the kind of attitude we want to hear with, and work when we work with people, man. Yeah, he may never did it before, but he's like, listen, man, I never did it before, but shoot, ain't no better time than the present. So let's go ahead and do it. And that's what I love, a do it attitude, a do it mentality, in spite of what you feel like you never did or can't do. So I'm going to get out the way and introduce Francisco Tomas to the Trill Talk with Jeff Trill show. Francisco, what's going on, champion?
Hey Jeff, thanks for the introduction. Well, first of all, I did meet you in San Diego. At that point, I was in a tough situation. Well, I still kind of am financially, especially. Have over $30,000 in debt, and I have a family to take care of. I have my wife and 4 daughters, and it made situations pretty harsh. I was looking for something practically to save me financially, and well, MWR Financial worked out for me. At that event, I was focused on Airbnb and trying to make something happen. But unfortunately for that, I needed money to get started, and I had not that much money. With this, I saw the opportunity. Other than the opportunity, and financially, these guys are helping me quite a bit. Uh, I used to get calls from my creditors all the time. It's just bad pressure and all that. And now I don't get calls. Financially, I don't worry about anything. I send all the information to the experts uh, through Credit Max. When I started, I was at 540 credit. Now I'm at 559. It's not a huge bump, realistically, but you know what? Uh, when I signed up, it was funny because it was at 540 and then it went down to 529 and it was
Mhm.
starting to go down more and more because of my bad situation. And now it's steady. So I'm happy with that one. Oh, I got my wife as well. She got in.
Well, now
Uh,
wait, I'm not going to let you rush past
tell
that.
me, tell me.
What
Gotcha, gotcha.
happened? What happened first of all, what happened to make your wife say, I'm getting in? What happened? How did you introduce her, and what really happened back when you was introduced to her? Hey, Mr. Howard.
Well, well, she wasn't sure about it at first. I showed her what this could do for us, especially for her. She's never had credit and any of that. Well, she had one account at Corazao, and it was bad. She never paid for it, and bad credit. She was like a 580 or whatever. So I told her about that this is gonna fix her credit and it's gonna help us save money and get rid of my debt, especially. So I showed her uh, basically what we could do as extra income with this company, and she's like, "Yeah, I mean, I see the results." Because there's a Facebook page that shows everybody else's results, so it looks real. It must be real. I mean, it sounds great. and it is green. So um, didn't take much to convince her. I mean, we are partners together, and she trusts me, and I trust her.
Man, that's powerful to have a partner that say, you know, whatever you're doing, I'm with you. And that's powerful, man. Honestly.
Mhm.
Now, let's talk about the Money Max part. Would you able to get a testimony with Money Max?
With Money Max, I've only done the tax spot since I'm at 1099 at my current job, so I get deductible. Um,
How you like the text bot?
I enjoy it. I've only done it, let's see, about a year. It helps me track my expenses. For example, here
Oh
in
wow.
August, I haven't even gone through the rest of the year, but I got about $6,000 in tax deductions. Mileage wise, it tracks my daily drive, which is about 90 miles a day, and so it's quite a bit. I think I'm gonna do about
Wow.
almost 10,000 just in mile deductions. So I'm
That's
completely
crazy,
happy.
man.
Yeah, it,
You see, guys, he listen, this is how power look at this, man. Awesome. 80 trips total. He's already at a savings of $6,433 in deductions because he works a job. He's 1099, but he also owns a home based business, which is MWR Financial. And so with that, just look at that, man. This one app alone that he gets with this program saves him over $6,000 for the year already in tax deductibles, man. Now
yeah, and
imagine
that's just 2 to 3 months.
2 to 3 months. Oh my gosh. So before this, how were you tracking your stuff before this?
I wasn't.
Mm.
Simple as that.
And so do you now that you're tracking this, how do you feel about this now that you're tracking this and now you have experts to kind of refer to say how can you get this deductible because you are a 1099er.
Hmm. I mean, before I estimated, but that does dangerous because if they audit me, I don't have a way to prove it. But
Mm.
now I'm completely reassured of the mileage I'm doing and all the other expenses, and it's tracked all in one app, so it's simple. I enjoy it. There's nothing to it.
Man, that's awesome. So like Super Dave says, amazing. Wow. And he's like, you know, he gave you a shout out. What's going on, brother Francisco? They love this, man. They eating this up, man. You know what I'm saying? It's awesome. You got the CEO on the line. He told us, "Good morning, gentlemen." You see that?
Yeah, good morning. I see it now.
Awesome, man. So listen, I want to just talk about this program. So, like I said, right now, Francisco been with us for how long? How long you been with us, Francisco?
About 3 months, I believe.
3 months,
Right?
okay. So, and what I love about Francisco, he's committed. He said, Jeff, I'm not in it to just try to make money fat, even though I want to make money. But he went through the process. He's getting the results. His wife is getting their results. You talk about your wife, and your wife is getting results right now.
Yeah, she went from just credit score from 580 to 640 at the moment,
Okay, it's
and
all.
they got rid of her bad. Well, it was from the three credit bureaus. I think it was TransUnion. They got rid of all the bad stuff that was there. Well, that's fantastic right there.
Wow.
And she also is getting credit card offers. And I'm telling her not to apply for all of them. I got her secure credit from one of the banks, so we're just working that one, making things uh, improving for her credit.
Awesome. And she has a regular a W-2 job, but she's not a
She
1099.
has a she has W-2 job, and that one she doesn't want to do it just yet.
Okay.
And she wants her end of the year tax refund. And I
We
told
going.
her she'll get more, but you know what? She wants it's like a little savings account for her.
Mm-hmm.
But next year I'm gonna get her on the what's the form that you guys do W-4. Well, anyways, I'm gonna
Yeah,
get
the
her
money
onto the
max
program.
with the credit with the right. So and like I said, that's what it's about, man. You know, this is. I'm glad you said that because she's. You know, people. A lot of people feel that way. They feel like it's a saving account, but they're using that money, and then next year when they give your money back, they tax you on that money when you cash out on it, right? And so next
That's what I
year,
told her, but
and so
she
yeah,
on that one.
She's like, she's like, I don't care. This is my savings. And so I get it, man. I get it. I get it one time. Look, Mr. House said now he's compliant with the IRS. Love it. See, before you was keeping track of your expenses, but now that you're keeping track of your expenses, now you are in compliance with the IRS now. So now, like you
Yes.
said, when the IRS come knocking, if they come knocking, you have the documentation to show them. Listen, I'm compliant. There's all my information.
Hmm.
Powerful, huh? John just said awesomeness. They loving this stuff, man. Mr. Also said, thanks for sharing, Francisco. This is major,
Oh,
man.
my pleasure.
And so I'm super excited about it. But one thing I like about Francisco, he joined the business, right? He joined to be a rep, and he's learning and growing, and he's plugging in. That's what I love about him. He's plugging in. He got his one instant pay rate shirt. We're about to go do this sticky no marketing blitz, and he's like, I'm in. And so one thing he told me, what did you told me when we first started about, about how you see MWR Financial? You remember?
Hmm. No, I don't recall. I mean, it's been a
I
while.
got you.
Lots.
He
No, I
said, he
haven't.
said, I don't care how long it's gonna take me. I know it's something that's gonna be around. I'm gonna. You remember now?
Hmm. Yeah, this is a company that I see a big future for. I mean, at this point, I'm not making any money out of it, but financially, I'm getting my situation fixed, and I'm sure anybody else will love this. So I'm in. I mean, as long as it takes.
This is what I'm saying, guys. As long as it takes, man. Not just him, but his wife. And like I said, if we're gonna be coming down to LA and San Francisco, we're gonna build up that area. And I want to make sure that Francisco is one of my guys I want to run with on the West Coast. So I know we have teams in LA and San Francisco, I mean LA. But when we get out there, man, I want to. This is a brother I'm gonna be working with personally because of his mindset. You see, a lot of people may have the will, but they don't have the mindset to stick and stay until it makes it to things start to happen. Like we had a woman named Jatasha. She was doing the business actively for 3 months, no signups, nothing. And she just kept going, feeding her mind though, growing her mind, growing her process of growing her business. And now at the end of the year, a whole year later, she's one of the top earners in the company, one of six, one of seven. And
Wow.
so one of seven in a year, bro, after 3 months of nobody connected with her, no customers, no reps, no nothing. And because she stuck and stayed and had the mindset to keep feeding it and something's gonna click, like Francisco, I already know. He already using the product. See, one thing he's not playing with is the products. He's using the product to get results. Second thing, he's also gonna do the necessary action that we require for him to start attracting people like him that's gonna want to do this business and grow it strong in LA and across the United States. So like Steven says, good morning, brother. Kimberly
Good
says,
morning.
product of the product, baby. You see that?
Exactly.
That's what it's about, man. We are not playing here. And so, Francisco, I just want to thank you once again for jumping on here, sharing your
Hmm.
testimony. I would love to come and follow up with you in the next few months and then show people that at the end of the day, what will happen when you stick and stay. So this is Francisco's first live ever. Is your first live?
Yeah, first live. I mean,
Woo-wee! It
it
is
went
man a
well.
shout out for the
Thank
first live. If you did great, y'all throw one in the chat box if you did great on the first live. Let me see. We got John that says, "There we go. Stick and stay even after you get your pay when MWR Financial." You see, this is powerful, man. I mean, this is what it's about, guys. It's not about the big, huge success stories. Not about people that's having making billions and thousands of dollars. It's about the people like Francisco that even though he didn't make any money as of yet, as marketing company, he's still getting his finances right through the
you.
services, utilizing the experts to get what his finances in order first, so that as he starts to make money, he knows exactly what to do with it because he's getting what he had before fixed up and properly put in order. And that right there is priceless, man. That's what it's about, man. That's one of the things that we love about MWR Financial. We really help you fix and prepare your situation for the future. I mean, how many people are 1099s don't even have tax bot, don't even know
Oh
how
yeah.
much deductibles they have that can be taken off right now. That's
Hmm.
crazy. Over 6,000 in 3 months. That hit. Oh my God! You're about to get me excited. You're about to get me excited here. It's not even for a whole year. I'm scared, boy, because this man be traveling, and those miles would not being counted. They wouldn't be counted. But now they are being counted. He's tracking it. He is logging it away, and because of that, the money that he's making off his 1099. That means if he made $10,000 in 3 months, he only got to pay. He only gonna get taxed on $4,000, y'all. Do you understand that? Do you understand that? Even though he made $10,000 for the month, right? So he made $10,000 for the month. Well, in 3 months, he only can get taxed on 4,000, not the whole 10,000. This
Mm-hmm.
is powerful. And I'm super excited now. Yes, 58 cents per mile is huge. Let me see that. I gotta show that. Kimberly said 58 cents per mile is huge. And y'all see it because you can see how much deductions he had from all the miles he's been driving. 58 cents. That's like almost over half of the dollar is being and not being taxed on.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Now I don't even mind driving.
huh?
I
Right.
don't even mind driving for my companies. Yeah.
Look at this man. He don't even mind driving for the company now because it's a write-off. And
Mm-hmm.
then you got John that says, I can definitely relate to Francisco's story. Man, that's powerful, man. So you got people relate to your story already. And then here we go. Jonathan says, congratulations for your first FB Live. You know what I'm
Thank you. Hope to do some more later on.
saying? Oh yeah. Oh no, this is the first, but not the last. Man,
Oh, for sure.
I see a lot of it. So we got Matt So says, man, honestly, I see a lot of these videos and was wondering what exactly is it and what you do and how exactly you make money. No disrespect, just very curious. Nah, Matt, no disrespect at all. No disrespect taken. This is what it is about. We're going to continue to share these stories so that if you want to know more, inbox me, Matt. I'll send you some more details so you can actually see what it's all about. But this is why we do it, man, because it's happening whether you believe it or not, and we're impacting lives whether you do it or not. So the key thing is that you're curious, Matt, and I love curious people. So if you're curious, inbox me. And like I said, if you're watching it on Francisco's wall, I'm sure how Francisco how to put his testimony up. You know what I'm saying? If you're watching this on Francisco's wall, inbox Francisco and say, hey man, what are you doing? And he'll get you some more information to help you get started and to learn about this Financial Edge program, about how we increase people's lives and people's take-home pay, eliminate their debts, show them how to become their own bank. We're going to get to that part too. We're going to get into Wealth Max. We're going to show Francisco how he can secure his life for his family, himself, and grow, save, and protect his money and his wife's money. So, like I said, this is just the beginning, y'all. We're gonna come back to Francisco, and I don't know when we are, but when we do, I can't wait to hear the new growth that he has and what's going on with him and his family's life. So, any last words you want to tell the people?
Just looking forward to the future.
A man of few words, but a very powerful man at that. You know what I'm saying? So, guys, remember, be great because you are great. Thank you for tuning in to Trill Talk with Jeff Trills and my man Francisco Thomas. I appreciate you being on the platform, and we'll see you guys in the next live. Remember, be great because you are great. Peace.